So we will be starting the Boolean algebra. Till now we have seen the number system and logic gates, right? And today we will see the Boolean algebra. So what is Boolean algebra and what are the different laws under it? We will see one by one. Why we require this Boolean algebra is to solve any complex logic, or if you're having any complex expression, then to reduce that expression to simple one or to the simplest one, we will be using Boolean algebra. Okay, so it is a basic mathematical tool in analysis and synthesis of digital circuit. It is a basic mathematical tool in analysis and synthesis of digital circuits. Boolean algebra is a basic mathematical tool in analysis. Analysis means when you are having a system and when you want to analyze that system, suppose for what input, what can be the output you are obtaining. So that part is called as analysis, right? You are analyzing the different aspects of a system. And what is synthesis? Suppose you want to make a system from the scratch, right? So that is what called synthesis of a system. Synthesis means build up a system. Analysis means you are already having a system and you want to study what are its characteristics, right? So this is the definite difference between analysis and synthesis of a system. So Boolean algebra is basically a mathematical tool which is used to analyze or synthesize the digital circuit. Digital circuits means all the digital computers which involve your digital system, right? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
It gives a way to express logic functions algebraically. It gives a way to express logic functions algebraically. It gives a way to express the logic function algebraically. Any complex statement can be expressed into a Boolean function. Any complex logic statement can be expressed by Boolean function. So laws of Boolean algebra we will start seeing. Laws of Boolean algebra. A few of the laws we have already seen, but I will just cover it once again, right? So laws of Boolean algebra. First one is AND operation. AND operation. That is 0.0, 0.1, 1.0, 1.1. So 0.0, you know, in multiplication it is 0. 0.1 will be 0. 1.0 will be 0. 1.1 will be 1. So this is AND operation. Second one is OR operation. So 0 plus 0, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0, and 1 plus 1. So 0 plus 0 will be 0. 0 plus 1 will be 1. 1 plus 0 will be 1. 1 plus 1 will again be 1. So this is OR operation is basically in form of addition. So 1 plus 1 will not be 1, 0, but it will be 1, right? So this is OR operation. And third one, NOT operation. One bar will be equal to 0 and 0 bar will be equal to 1. Bar means you can call it as a complement or you can also call it as a bar, right? So these all three AND, OR, and NOT we have already seen. Just for reference, I have again shared it. Complementation law. We will one by one, we will be seeing all the laws. So the second one is complementation. laws. So 0 bar will be equal to 1, 1 bar will be equal to 0. If A is equal to 0, then A bar will be equal to 1. If A is equal to 1, then A bar will be equal to 0, right? This is what complementation law says, and A double bar will be equal to A. You can say this as a double bar or double complementation, right? So 0 bar, that means complement of 0 will be 1, 1 bar will be 0. If A is equal to 0, then A bar will be 1. If A is equal to 1, then A bar will be equal to 0, right? And A double bar will be equal to A itself, right? So this is a complementation law. Next is AND law. It is A dot 0 will be equal to 0. A dot 1 will be equal to A dot 1 will be equal to, just a second. A dot 1 will be equal to A dot A will be equal to A, and A dot A bar will be equal to 0. I'm having a confusion in this one. We will come back to this later on in the lecture, right? So anything multiplied by 1 will be that function itself, that is A dot 1 will be equal to A dot A will be equal to A into A bar will be equal to 0. So this is also an important, that is A into A bar. Suppose if A is equal to 1, then A bar will be obviously will be equal to 0, because in digital we can have only two values, either 1 or 0. So if A is equal to 1 and A bar is equal to 0, then its product or dot product will be equal to, or multiplication will be equal to 0, right? So this is AND law. Then we are having OR law. So A plus 0 will be equal to A plus 1 will be equal to 1, A plus A will be equal to A, and A plus A bar will be equal to 1 again, right? So you can take any value of A from 0 or 1. Either you can take A as 0 or A as 1, and you can prove it, right? Suppose if you take A is 0, right? If you're taking A as 0, then for this 0 plus 0 will be equal to 0 itself. So 0 is A itself. So this is proved. If you take A is 0 again, so 0 plus 1 will be equal to 1. If you take A is 0 again, so 0 plus 0 will be equal to 0. That is A itself. And 0 plus A bar and 0 bar means 0 plus 1. That will be equal to 1, right? So this is the OR law, and we have also seen AND law. If you have any doubt, you can stop me, right? Then we will be seeing commutative law. What does this law say? If A plus B can be equal to B plus A, right? I've just switched the variable from one place to another. So this is equal, right? Similarly, it can be equal to A plus B plus C, can be equal to B plus C plus A, can be equal to C plus A plus B, can be equal to B plus A plus C, right? So this is what called commutative law. And simply, in vice versa, you can write in multiplication as well. So A dot B will be equal to B dot A. So this is commutative law, right? I have interchanged the position. The final outcome will not be different. It will be same in both the cases, right? If whether you take A dot B or B dot A, the final output, if you draw the truth table, it will be same. Any doubt in this commutative law?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Next, we will see associative law. Associative law. This law says A plus B bracket plus C can be equal to A plus B plus C, right? You can see I've switched the bracket, so it will be same. If you want to show it in form of gate, I will be showing that. So you can see a plus b is OR operation is going on. So this is a and b. So output will be a plus b, and c is also adding in addition. So I can write here. This is c, right? So this will be a plus b plus c, right? This can be equal to simply a, and this is bc. This is b plus c. Can we again fed to an OR gate? So this will be equal to a plus b plus c in bracket, right? This is associative law. Simply, similarly, we can have in multiplication as well. So a dot b into c will be equal to a b dot c. This is associative law. Okay. Then we will have distributive law. These are all laws of algebra, Boolean algebra. Distributive law. So a bracket b plus c. If you open the bracket, so this will be ab plus ac. This is what we call it as a distributive law. Similarly, a plus bc, we can write a plus bc as a plus b and a plus c. This is also a distributive law, and this is an important law which we will be requiring for solving the problems, right? So this is important. You have to keep this in mind. If we see that this is one variable and it is being added to the two other variable, then you can have a distributive law such that the first variable can be added by the separately with both the other variables with multiplication in between. So this is dot in between, right? This is same. So if you want to see the truth table, so I will just draw the truth table where I will prove that output of this will be equal to output of this, right? So a, b, c is my three variables. So I will take arbitrary value 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Let us, I'm filling up to this point only. Okay. So this, now I will be proving a plus b plus c. So I will be needing bc. So b multiplied by c. Just see b multiplied by c. B multiplied by c means I'm multiplying these two columns. So 0 into 0 will be 0, 0 into 1 will be 0, 0, 1 into 1 will be 1, and 0. Now we will be having a plus bc. So a plus bc means this column, a column, will be added to bc. So 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 0 will be 0, 1 plus 1 will be, 0 plus 1 will be 1, 1 plus 0 will be 1. If I make any mistake, you let me know, right? Now, what I want to prove it equal to this, that is a plus b into a plus c. So I will be needing a plus b as well and a plus c as well, and finally a plus b multiplied by a plus c. Just for proving this theorem, I am drawing the truth table, right? Now see, a plus b. A plus b means what column I will be taking? I will be taking first column and adding with second column. So 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 1 will be 1, 0 plus 1 will be equal to 1, 1 plus 0 will be equal to 1. A plus c. Now we have to add a and c. It is this and this. So 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 1 will be 1, 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 1 will be 1. Let me know if I make any mistake, okay? Now we want to multiply a plus b and a plus c. So 0 plus 0, 0 into 0 will be 0, 0 into 1 will be 0, 0 into 1 will be 0 again, 1 into 1 will be 1, 1 into 1 will be 1. Now you can match the two columns, that is a plus b plus c, the output of this and this output, both are same. Similarly, you can expand this table. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If anyone has any doubt, let me know. This is our theorem. That is distributable. Or yeah, please ask.
Sir, can we prove this without using truth table?
Can you
prove this without using truth
yes
table?
yes I will be doing that. I will be doing that right now. Okay, so just for truth table, to make you more understand, just do not take it as it is. If you want to prove something, you can build directly a truth table and you can equate LHS equal to RHS, right? So now I will be doing, I will be taking RHS and I will be proving it equal to RHS. Just see. So A plus B, I am taking RHS, that is right hand side, A plus B into A plus C. What I will do, I will open the bracket. So this will be A into A plus AC plus BA plus BC. So A into A will be A plus AC plus AB I have written, BA I have written into AB plus BC. Now what I will do, I will take A common from here. From these first three terms I am taking A common. So this will be equal to 1 plus C plus B plus BC, right? Now, if anything is added to 1, the final output will be 1 itself. So it will be whether C can be 0 or 1, or whether B cannot be 0 or 1. It does not matter because it is finally added to 1. So the final output will remain 1. So it will be 1 into A. That will be A itself plus BC. So we see LHS is equal to RHS. So this is A plus BC we have started with. You can see A plus BC will be equal to A plus B into A plus C. So this is what distributive law says. Again, I will write A plus BC will be equal to A plus B into A plus C. So both way you can prove it. You can prove it by truth table, or you can reduce the expression. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next theorem we will see, that is, or next rule, that is redundant literal rule. RLR. Redundant means anything which is occurring again and again. So that is what is called redundant. Okay. What does this law say? A plus A bar B can be written as A plus B, right? A plus A bar B can be written as A plus B. But you can prove this as from truth table, or you can also prove it LHS is equal to RHS, right? I'm leaving the truth table up to you. You can build the truth table later on by yourself and check whether this is really equal or not. Right now, what I will be doing, I will be proving LHS is equal to RHS. A plus A bar B will be equal to A plus B, right? So just see. So A plus A bar B will be equal to, I'm taking LHS, right? Now from this above law, that is distributive law, you can see A plus BC, and here we are having A plus A bar B. So I can take this as a first variable, that is A, and I can write and I can handle or take these are two different variables. So A plus A bar multiplied by A plus B, right? A plus A bar will be equal to 1 multiplied by A plus B, and 1 multiplied by A plus B will be that number, that is A plus B itself. So you can see we have proved it. Okay, just check it, just see and let me know. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So A plus A bar B will be equal to A plus B itself, right? Next, we will see idempotence law. A dot A is equal to A plus A equal to A. Next is absorption law. So this you already know, so I'm not repeating it. Absorption law, that is A plus AB will be equal to A. And how this A plus AB will be equal to A? You can take A common, right? A plus AB equal to A. If you want to prove, you can take LHS is equal to A plus AB, and if you take A common, so 1 plus B, anything with addition with 1, so that will be 1. So we will be having A itself. Next is consensus theorem. Next is consensus theorem. For this theorem number 1, what does this theorem say? AB plus A bar C plus BC can be written as AB plus A bar C. You can prove it using the truth table as well, or you can directly prove by equating LHS is equal to RHS. So what I will do, I will be starting with LHS, that is left hand side. So just the AB plus A bar C plus BC I have taken. Now in BC, I will be adding A plus A bar. In BC, I have added A plus A bar. A plus A bar itself gives 1, so I can add A plus A bar, because 1 multiplied by BC will be that this function itself. So I have added A plus A bar, right? In order to solve this, so I have added A plus A bar. That will be equal to AB plus A bar C plus BCA plus BC A bar. Right? Now I will take AB common from this and this. So AB common, so this 1 plus remaining is C, and A bar C common from this and this. So A bar C common, so this will be 1 plus B. So this will be 1 plus C and 1 plus B, this will be equal to 1. This will be also equal to 1. So I can write AB plus A bar C. That will be equal to RHS. You can see AB plus A bar C. So this is theorem 1 of consensus theorem. So we are having second theorem as well. Theorem 2 says A plus B multiplied by A bar plus C, B plus C will be equal to AB plus A bar plus C. Here also we will take LHS. So LHS is given by A plus B, A bar plus C, B plus C. Now I will open the bracket one by one. So A into A bar plus AC plus B into A bar plus BC into B plus C. So this will be equal to A into A bar. This term will give you 0, right? So we will be left with AC plus BC plus A bar B into B plus C, right? I will be opening this bracket again. So A, C, B plus A, C, C plus B, B, C plus B, C, C plus A bar, B, B plus A bar, B, C. Let me know if I make any mistake again. So this I can write it as ABC plus ACC will be equal to AC itself plus BBC will be equal to BC itself plus BCC will be equal to BC itself plus A bar B plus A bar BC. So this can be written as okay. So what I can do, I can take AC common from these two. So if I take AC common, so this will be equal to B plus 1 plus BC. BC plus BC will give you BC itself. So plus BC plus, because this is redundant, so I am writing that directly, BC plus lastly A bar B I can take common. So this will be equal to 1 plus C. So 1 plus B plus 1 will be equal to 1 and 1 plus C will be also equal to 1. So finally we are having as AC plus BC plus A bar B, right? And what is our RHS? A plus B into A bar plus C. RHS is equal to A plus B multiplied by A bar plus C. That will be equal to A into A bar, open the bracket, plus A into C plus B into A bar plus B into C. So A into A bar is equal to 0. So 0 plus AC plus A bar B plus BC. This will be equal to AC plus BC plus A bar B. So you can see LHS is equal to RHS. Okay. So you have to take few steps. You have to open the bracket, and if you are stuck somewhere, then you have to apply some laws, right? Whatever laws we have seen, you have to apply the laws to obtain the reduced expressions. Okay, this will take some amount of practice, so you can practice. Yes.
So can we prove from direct? Can we prove the expression from directly LHS without doing the RHS one? Means from this.
If you can see up to this point we have proved, right?
After this step, I can write plus A bar into A and then directly take common.
Correct. There are many ways which you can do, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So what does this say? If sum of product comprises of a term containing term A and A bar, you can see if sum of the product, it is sum of the product comprises of the term A and A bar, and the third term containing the left out literals. Third term, that is this is the third term, this is first term, this is second term, this is third term. That is, you can see first two term containing A and A bar, and third terms are containing all the other literals of the first two terms. Then third term is redundant. That means this term is redundant. So B plus C is redundant. So you can see there is no B plus C. Only first and second term is there. Right? Similarly, for addition as well, you can see we are having three terms. This is my first term, this is my second term, and this is my third term. So first and second term containing A and A bar. Third term, there is no, so this is not containing A. The other literals, that means it is not containing A. So this term will become redundant. So you can see we have omitted this BC term, and our output is only first and second term. So this is product of sum. We are calling this as product of sum and product of sum, and this is called as sum of product. Sum of the product. That means first you are adding or summation, then you are doing the product. Here, first you have done product. You can see A multiplied by B. Then you have added them. That the product of sum and sum of product. Right. Next theorem we will see is transposition theorem. So what does this say? AB plus A bar C can be written as A plus C and A bar plus B. If you want to prove, you can take RHS. So A plus C, A bar plus B. You can open the bracket. So this is A into A bar plus AB plus C into A bar plus C into B. Right? So A into A bar is 0. So I can write AB plus BC plus A bar C. Right? Now in this BC, what I will be doing? AB plus BC. I will be adding A plus A bar. Some steps you have to take to reduce this expression, plus A bar into C. A into A bar is 1, so it makes no difference if I have added A into A bar. So this will be AB plus ABC plus A bar BC plus A bar C. I can take AB common. So AB common, that will be 1 plus C plus A bar C common. So this will be equal to B plus 1. So this will be equal to 1. This will be also equal to 1. So finally I can write AB plus A bar C. So you can see AB plus A bar C. So LHS, this will be equal to left hand side, right? So this is transposition theorem. Now very important theorem. This is very important, which we will be seeing. Most important, you can say, that is Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's theorem. This is the most important. So that says that A plus B, if whole bar is there, so that can be, you can reduce this expression to A bar dot B bar. That means if your function is having whole bar, then you can replace that whole bar by complementing individual variable by replacing sum with product sign, right? So you can see earlier it was sum and whole bar is there. Now if you want to reduce this to a variable having the bar only on itself, then sum will be replaced by a dot sign. For larger expression, that is A plus B plus C plus D whole bar, again A bar dot B bar dot C bar dot D bar. Sum will be replaced by your dot. Similarly, vice versa is also there. That is, if AB is there and if A dot B is there and if whole bar is there, and if you want to reduce it to single bar on single variable, then you can do A bar. Then earlier it was product, so then it will be, afterwards it will be addition. So dot will be replaced by sum and sum will be replaced by dot, whatever if you are doing. If whole bar is there and if you want to reduce it to a bar on single variable, then dot will be replaced by addition and addition will be replaced by dot. This you have to remember, right? So this is law 2 and this is our law 1. So addition will be replaced by dot and dot will be replaced by addition, right? Similarly, you can expand this. That is A, B, C, D whole bar is there. That can be written as A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D bar. So this is what De Morgan theorem says. Now we will see one by one examples. So we are having a function which we have to reduce, that is A plus B bar bracket C plus D bar bracket close whole bar. So this is the function that we are having and we have to reduce this expression, right, using Boolean algebra, you can say, right? So how to proceed? So we will say first step is to reduce this to whole bar into single bar. If you want to reduce this, so this bar will be going to this term and this term as a whole, right? Directly you cannot take this bar to an independent variable because this is multiplication. So this bar first will be broken into the variables in this bracket and variables in this bracket. So just see, it is A plus B bar whole bar, and earlier it was product, so now it will be addition plus C plus D bar whole bar. Second step, again you have to reduce this expression, this bar to an independent variable. So this will be A bar. Earlier it was sum, so it will be now dot D bar bar bracket plus, earlier it was sum, so this will be C bar dot D bar bar. So it is double bar, you can see this function is coming in double bar and this function is also in double bar. So I can write it as A bar B plus C bar D. This is how we have reduced this above expression. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
We will see more such examples, so you will get more comfortable with this Boolean algebra. So we are having AB bar bracket CD plus E bar F bracket AB whole bar plus CD whole bar, and whole bar is there, right? This kind of function is there which we have to reduce. So just see, first step is to reduce the bigger complement function, and you can see how many terms are there. 1, 2 and 3 terms are there. So in each term there is multiplication, so it will be replaced by addition. So it will be AB bar bar plus CD plus E bar F bar plus AB bar plus CD bar whole bar, right? We have broken the first complement. Now you can see we are having the double complement here, so this will cancel out, right? So I can write it as AB plus, here we are not having double complement, right? You can see this is not a double complement because this complement belongs to whole function and this complement belongs only to E. So you cannot take it as a double complement, right? Double complement only you will take when same function the double bar is there, like in first case, right? So now we have to, what we have to do, we have to bar is there. Now we have to break this complement into a smaller function. So you just see there are two terms now, 1 and 2, and it is separated by addition. So it when we break this, so this addition will become multiplication or dot. So CD bar dot E bar F bar plus again this AB bar plus CD bar. Sorry, it will not be plus, it will be multiplied. Yes. Now this is double bar. You can see this is double bar. This is still not double bar, right? Just see this bar is on EF as a whole, and this bar only is on E. So this is not treated. This cannot be treated as a double bar, right? So just see AB plus CD bar. Now what we can do, we can expand this complement again. So this is, we can expand this complement, and right now it is multiplied sign. So when we will expand this or reduce this, so this yes.
Sir, CD whole bar equal to C bar plus D bar. Can you do it?
I'm not getting. Can you please repeat?
Sir, CD whole bar.
Huh?
So can I do it C bar plus D bar
Correct.
using De Morgan law?
Yes. So that can also be done. Yes, I forgot that step. So you can see whole bar is also there in CD. So I can again use De Morgan's theorem. So C bar plus D bar bracket. Now again for this there will be E bar plus F bar plus this is AB and this is CD plus, sorry, dot CD. So this I can rewrite it as AB plus C bar plus D bar, E plus F bar plus AB CD. Right. Now if you want, you can open the bracket or you can leave it like this. So that will be AB plus C bar E plus C bar F bar plus D bar E plus D bar F bar plus AB CD. Right? So this is the final expression.
Sir, AB and ABCD can
Yes,
be combined to.
Yes, sir. They can be combined.
Yes, but AB, and if I take AB, this will be 1 plus AB. Sorry, this will be 1 plus CD.
CD
Plus C bar E plus C bar F bar plus D bar E plus D bar F bar. So this can be written as AB, right? Any more terms you can take? Can you take common? Just check. Okay. Rest of the terms are same, so you can write it here. Now we will see next example. AB bar plus A bar plus AB whole bar, right? You have to reduce this. So first I will break this whole bar. So this, right now there are three functions. Three terms are there, 1, 2, and 3. All are in addition. So this I can write AB bar whole bar dot A bar dot AB bar. So this can be written as AB plus, sorry, dot A dot AB bar. So this can be again written as AB into A will be equal to AB itself, A bar, B bar. So this is A bar, AB into A bar plus AB into B bar. So this A into A bar, that is, it will be equal to 0, and B into B bar, that will be also equal to 0. So this will be 0. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Just wait a second. ना.
Just कुछ करके देखो.
Next example.
Sir,
Yes.
Hello. Sir, sir, in the third line.
This line.
No, sir.
This.
It's yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, how it to be possible?
See, A, B into A. So this is same term. A into A. We have seen A into A can be written as A itself. And this is A, B whole bar. So I have applied De Morgan. So this is A bar plus B bar.
Okay, sir. Understand.
Okay. Next example. A, B plus C bar. AB plus A C bar whole bar. You have to solve this. So this is equal to A, B plus C bar. So these are two functions. So sum is there. So it will be multiplied. So AB whole bar dot A C bar bar. Let me know if I make any mistake. Now again, whole bar is there and multiplication is there. So this will be A plus B plus C bar. A bar plus B bar dot A bar dot C bar bar. Right?
Sir, plus sir. A
Sorry.
bar plus.
Yes, plus. Okay, so this I can write A plus B plus C bar, A bar plus B bar, bracket. This is A bar plus C double bar is there, so it will be C. Now we have to multiply it, so this will be A, B plus C bar, A bar into A bar plus A bar into C plus B bar into A bar plus B bar into C. Right. So this can be reduced as A, B plus C bar. A bar into A bar is equal to A bar itself. And if you take A bar common, so this will be 1 plus C plus just wait a second.
So 1 plus C plus B you can take as whole.
Sorry.
1 plus C plus B bar you can take as a whole.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Whole.
1 plus C plus B bar. I can take it as the whole plus B bar C. So this can be written as A, B plus C bar, A bar. That this will be equal to 1, right? Plus B bar into C. Just see if I have made any mistake. So I have taken A bar common, A bar common, A bar common. Okay, let us continue. So open the bracket. So this will be A multiplied by B plus C bar into A bar plus C bar B bar into C. Right? So C bar and C is there. So this term will become 0. So we are having A, B plus A, C bar, A bar. You can see A and A bar is there. So this is term will be 0. So finally we will be having as AB, right? So we have reduced the function, this function simply as A into B using Boolean algebra. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Next example we will see. Function is again given. A plus BC bar whole bar AB bar plus ABC. So this we have to reduce. So you can see first we will reduce this bar. So this will be A bar dot BC bar bar AB bar plus ABC. This can be written as A bar BC AB bar plus ABC. Now you can open the bracket. So this is A bar BC AB bar plus A bar BC ABC. So you can see we are having B as well as B bar, A as well as A bar. So this term can be 0. Again A and A bar is there, and yes, A and so this term will again be 0. So we can write it as 0. Okay, if A into A bar term is there, so this is 0. This law we have seen. Next example we will see. Function is B plus BC, B plus B bar C, B plus D. This we have to reduce. First we will open the bracket. B into B plus this bracket I am opening. B into B bar into C plus B into B into C plus B into B bar into C, B plus D. So this will be equal to B plus this will be 0. This will be again 0. So B, C, B plus D. I can take B common. So this will be equal to B 1 plus C, B plus D. So this will be equal to 1. I can write it as B, B plus D. This will be equal to B, B plus B, D. I can write it B plus BD. Right? Now I can take B common. This will be equal to 1 plus D. 1 plus D will be equal to 1. I can write B simply. So this whole expression it can be reduced to B itself. Okay, using Boolean algebra. One more example. If you have any doubt, you let me know. Right? That is AB plus A B bar C plus B C bar will be equal to AC plus B C bar. This we have to prove. Okay, so we will take LHS. That is AB plus A B bar C plus B C bar. So if I take A common, so this will be B plus B bar C plus B C bar, right? Now I will apply distributive law at this point. What does distributive law say? If A plus A bar B term is there, so I can write it as A plus A bar and A plus B, right? So you can see this now. Right now we are having B plus B bar C. I can use distributive law, so I can write B plus B bar, B plus C plus B C bar. So this B plus B bar will be equal to 1. A, we are having B plus C and plus B C bar. This can be equal to AB plus BC plus BC bar. So I have taken.
Sir, AC one.
AB plus AC, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
This will be AC. Okay. So now AB, I'm multiplying by C plus C plus C bar. I'm multiplying with AB plus AC plus BC bar. So this I can rewrite it as ABC plus ABC bar plus AC plus BC bar. So this further I can take AC common. So this can be written as B plus AC is 1. So this term I'm taking AC common. So 1 plus BC bar common if I take from this and this. So this will be equal to A plus 1. This I can write it as AC plus BC bar, which is what? RHS. AC plus BC bar. So what property we have used? We have used distributive property. Right? So once you solve some examples, you will get used to it. Right? Without practice, it will be a little difficult, because in exam, directly questions will not be asked. Based on some theorems or in some rules, if you are stuck, so you have to use that theorem or use that rule, right? Last example for today, we will be seeing A, B bar, C. Just wait. A, B bar, C plus B plus B D bar plus A, B D bar plus A bar C will be equal to B plus C. This we have to prove. So first we will start with LHS. LHS is already given. So I will take B common from these three terms. So I can write A, B bar, C plus A bar, C plus B common. So this is 1 plus D bar plus A D bar, whatever the term is there. So this will be equal to 1 itself. So I can rewrite it as A, B bar, C plus A bar, C plus B. I can take C common from these two. So C, A, B bar plus A bar plus B. I can rearrange this. So C multiplied by A bar plus A, B bar plus B. Now here I will be using distributive law again. What does it say? A plus A bar B can be written as A plus A bar into A plus B. First term will be addition and we will have product. So first term is A bar here. Just see. So A bar plus A. First term is A bar. So A bar plus B bar. I have used distributive law plus B. So A plus A bar will be equal to 1. So this can be written as C into A bar plus B bar plus B. This can be written as A bar C plus B bar C plus B. This can be written as A bar C plus, again distributive law I will be using here. Just see at this step again. So B plus B bar into B plus C. B plus B bar is equal to 1. This can be equal to A bar C plus B bar or B plus C. So then we are having this. So what I can do, I can take C common from this and this. So if I take C common, so this will be equal to A bar plus 1 plus B. A bar plus 1 will be equal to 1. So I can write C plus B, which will be equal to B plus C. So you can see we have reduced this expression to B plus C. So we have used distributive law 2 times. First time at this step, second time again to reduce at this step. So this type of problem most likely you will get in your end-sem or mid-sem exam or any exam. Okay. So we will stop here. If you have any doubt, you can ask.